Hi guys, welcome to TechWave Surfer. Today we are going to learn the basic commands of MongoDB. So before we get started, you want to make sure you have MongoDB installed. And if you don't, then check out my previous videos, which walk you through the installation process. So let's get started with the basic commands of MongoDB. Now, the very first command you want to know is the mongo sh, and this connects and opens the Mongo shell. Now, if you want to use a specific host or port number, what you can do is use the dash dash host with the host name and the dash dash port with the port number. I am going to stick with the normal one. And once you press enter, you can see the current version of MongoDB that you're using along with the Mongo shell version you're using. Now, in order to view your database, you can use the show dbs command, and you'll see that there are three databases in here. Now, if you want to access and use this database, you can use the use database name command, and this will switch us into the local database. But what if you use a name that doesn't exist? For example, the new DB. This database doesn't exist, but MongoDB will create this for us if it doesn't exist. And as you can see, it switches us to there. But an interesting fact about MongoDB is it doesn't really consider databases if there's no data in here. For example, if you use the show dbs command again, as you can see, there's no new DB in here because there's currently no data in here. So now, in order to create the data, what you can do is type db dot the collection name. So I'm creating a person collection dot insert one. Now here is where you want to give the field. For example, a person has a name. So I will give him a name along with an age. And once you hit enter, as you can see, the data went in. Now, in order to find the data, what you can do is type db dot the collection name dot find. And this method brings out all the data in the database. There's also another way to insert multiple items at once. For example, if you type db.person.insert many, and it takes in an array parameter. Now here I can make multiple fields, for example, name. As you can see, you can create multiple documents inside, and once you hit enter, it acknowledges them. Now, if you were to find them again using the db.person.find, this will bring out all of them. Now that you have multiple fields of data in here, what you can do is find a specific person. For example, if I were to do db.person.find, and in here, what I can do is find a specific person. For example, let's find Jess. And if I were to run this, as you can see, it only comes up with what you searched for. So now that we know how to insert data, let's look at how to update data. But before that, since the screen has a lot of junk, what I'm going to do is clear this using the CLS command. So now, in order to update the data, what we can do is type db dot collection name dot update one, and I am going to update Jake's age since he doesn't have one. To do that, what we want to do is type in the field of what we want to update. So I want to update Jake, and then $ set the age to 24. And to show that it worked, what we can do is type db.person.find. And as you can see, Jake now has an age. Now let's look at how to update multiple documents at once. To do that, what we want to do is type db.collectionname.update many. And what we want to do is set the update. So now I want to update the age of John and Jake, which is 24. To update that, we can use the same $set, and we say age to 25. And as you can see, it modified two documents. And to show that, what we can do is db.person.find. And as you can see now, Jake and John are 25 instead of 24. Now that we know how to insert and update the data, let's look at how to delete the data. To delete multiple documents at once based on person's age for this example, let's say the person whose age is 25 To delete them, what we can do is type db.person.delete many, and then inside we want to pass the field on which we're deleting. For this example, we're deleting based on the age 25. So if we do that, Jake and John should be gone now. To show that, as you can see, Jake and John are gone. Now it's only Jess who is remaining. Now that we know how to delete multiple documents at once, we can easily delete a single document. To do that, the procedure is exactly the same. It's just db.collectionname.delete one, and in here, you want to pass in the field of what you want to delete. For example, if we type Jess, it would delete Jess. But now I am going to show you how to delete the entire database instead of just a single document. And to do that, what we want to do is type db.drop database, and this will drop the database. And to exit the Mongo shell, what we can do is type exit, and this will exit us out of the Mongo shell. That's all for today's video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.